Ahoy, salty dogs! I'm Lenscap, and today we are playing StarMade. This is episode 24. 24! I forgot what episode it was. And we're working on the pirate ship again today. I want to show you some of the changes that I've made since the last episode. So let's go ahead and hop into build mode so we can get a little bit of speed going. Now, check this out. I changed all the hull with brown advanced armor. I think it looks better. It definitely looks more boat feeling. It still is crazy. It still is a crazy shape, and I like the shape of it. I put in this black kind of, this is just black standard armor. For this part. And I like how that turned out. That's okay. Sorry if you can hear like the UPS guy driving past out of my parking lot there or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I like the front of it. I did experiment with the I don't have it. Yeah, I do the ice crystals. I filled this area with ice crystals, but I just didn't like it. It was too much. I put bars across, and that helped a little bit, but we might do something like that with that later on. Got a little blinking light at the bottom. I like the light. Looks like it sticks out through the armor, which is what I was going for. You got to remember, this brown, it's not the hull, it's the armor. You can see we're missing a couple of these angle blocks here and stuff. All I had are wedges at the time, and in fact, that's all I still have. So, okay, today we want to talk about the next, we've got two things actually that I would like to talk about in regards to this ship. The first thing is, let's talk about the update. StarMade had an update this week, and holy crap, they announced shipyards, and they have released shipyards. They're a thing. That's awesome. I haven't played with the shipyards yet, but this is going to be game-changing. They're going to change the way that we play this game. I'm telling you, right now, I'm calling it. The shipyards are so cool. Basically, what they do, you build these shipyards, they have like these U-shaped things. You park your ship in it, and then you have unlimited blocks with which to build your ship. Now, you design your ship in the shipyards. You can even test fly it. But to actually assemble the ship, you have to go and acquire those blocks. So, Lenscap, you're asking, how exactly is this supposed to change the way we play this game? So check this out. Here's what I have to do to build this ship, right? You guys haven't seen this, but I've had to explore this entire system, trying to find these shops. I found a bunch of good shops. There's one here, 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 here. There's like 8 shops or something. There's another one. So I've explored the entire system looking for shops. I've had to fly from shop to shop to buy as much brown advanced armor as I could. I've had to do that 3 times because I didn't get enough the first time. I had to wait for the shops to restock, fly back to them, get some more, wait for the shops to restock, fly back to them, get some more, etc., etc., etc. So I've been doing a lot of flying around getting materials. And as you can see, I built that section, and I still only have, like 3,000 brown advanced armor left. So, gathering materials is really a pain in the ass. Which is fine. Whatever. I mean, that's part of the game. That's survival. That's how it works. You know, I could use my factories and maybe supplement that a little bit further. But the factories right now I don't have hooked up, and whatever. Anyway, this is a game changer, though, because I could just build a a ship thing. The things. What? Oh my gosh, I brain farted and forgot what they're called. Anyway, I could build one of those ship things and just design my ship there. Design my ship through that. I don't have to even collect the blocks until I know which blocks I need. That would be so much more efficient and effective, an effective way to use my time, because I could even have my factories running while I'm designing the ship, and then I know, what blocks I'm going to need ahead of time. That's amazing. That's going to be so convenient and helpful, and that's game changer, guys, I'm telling you. For now, I haven't built the ship factory, So we're going to continue. We're going to finish this build the way that I have been doing it. We're just going to do regular build mode for this. We may add a thing on this station. We may build another station, maybe in another sector, maybe in this sector, or system, I mean, that has the ship factory in it. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. The next thing we want to talk about are hangars, right? This is a pirate ship, so I'm going to need at least some kind of hangars. We got to be able to get our little support drones and ships and stuff onto this bad boy. So the way I see it, there are two different kinds of hangars we could do for this ship. I'm kind of thinking we put one here near the front, maybe about this large, maybe about this big. We put the entrance in this little cutout here. And we'll just do doors. We're just going to do regular doors, maybe plex doors, maybe blast doors, you know. We'll just do doors like that for our hangar here, or maybe make room for 3 ships. We're going to look for about the size of the phalanx. That's about how large, maybe 2 of these. If we can fit 2 ships this size, that's a pretty decent size. Into this puppy. Maybe 1 inside the armor and 1 further back. Then that'll leave us still plenty of room for ship systems and a bridge and an engine and whatnot. I think that's what we're going to do. The other option, though, for a hangar would give us a little bit more room to include further like warships and docked ships, is to put our hangar accessible from the top here, right? So maybe like 1, 2, 3 hangar bays from the top here. What that would allow is more room in the nose for weapons, ship systems, you know. If we want to put power here, if we want to put salvage beams, if we want to put missiles, guns, then we could fit those behind this armor, which, in my opinion, that's the stuff that needs to be protected by the armor, right? Because that's where the enemy ships are going to attack. They attack ship systems. They don't attack hangar bays. So that's an option as well. We want to think about that some more going forward before we really get started. You know, which way do we want to construct the hangars in this bad boy? Alright, so I've got a little bit of a skeleton going here to allow for the size and kind of the shape of the ship that I want. I just kind of laid out some limits, right? This is the maximum space that I would prefer this ship to take up. I don't want it to really it can come outside of these boundaries that I've set, but I'd rather it didn't come far outside of them. You know, so this is kind of like, this is our basic shape for it. We don't want it, whoops. Like I said, it can be bigger, and it probably will stick out in places, but maybe like in decoration and whatnot. But as far as the actual like size of the ship, including systems, so this is systems as well as whatnot, you know, as well, all want to kind of fit in this shape. We might round it off a little bit, you know, in places here and up here, you know. But for the most part, I kind of want this part, the middle part in between the armor. So I want, here's kind of my vision, right? I'm not doing a very good job describing this. So my vision is there's this brown armor outside that looks like an old-timey, like, pirate ship, right? Like a boat. And then there's this gray part inside that looks like a military, like, think Halo kind of ship. So, like, think like Truth, what are they called? Forward Unto Dawn and Infinity shaped and looking, kind of appearing, with this, like, traditional looking boat shell armor around it. That's kind of the shape I'm looking for. So we're going to do, like, truss work and hangar bays and little decorations, windows, you know, viewing out. And we'll put little bits of armor here too, like for detailing and stuff. But for the most part, that's kind of my vision there. And then this back we'll design later, but it's gonna follow the same like boat shape. We'll probably put a keel on it, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure that out when we get there. For now, we're working on this middle part. So I've got a little shape going here. Let's see really quick, because I was thinking 2 fighters, maybe phalanx size. Let's see if the phalanx will fit in that. That's kind of what I want to look at next. Obviously, the phalanx probably will not be the fighter that I use for this. I will build a new fighter. That's for the pirate stuff. This is a great ship, though. Oh, by the way, guys, ship. Well, I was talking about that ship stuff before, right? The new stuff they introduced. You can save your blueprints and repair your ships. That is what I'm looking forward to. So, like all this damage I've got on this ship here, we can park it in our shipyard and hit repair. And as long as we have the blocks to validate, like to afford the repair, it'll just replace the blocks as necessary, which is amazing. That's a feature that I know so many of us StarMade players have been looking for a long time. Okay, sorry about that. Had somebody at the door. Let's see if she fits. So I think the easiest way to test this is going to be to try and come in from this way. So let's zoom out so we can get a feel for the size and shape. I think it's going to be too big. A little bit. Not too much too big. But I don't think this ship would actually fit inside. Yeah. We're definitely too large. Which, that's fine. We know about the size of the ship we're looking for. It's just barely too large, though. So the phalanx could be redesigned and used for this. We might even keep the same kind of... Maybe we'll make it a Phalanx Mark II. That could be cool. So, alright, let's park this puppy back. Approximately here. I don't have a dock or anything, so we're just kind of parking it in space, in the right kind of area. So, she's a little farther back. Whatever, she's nestled in there nicely. I think I'm going to do the hangar bays here. I did leave room in the front for weapons and ship systems and whatnot there if we need to, but I think I'm going to put the hangar bays here. As a stylistic choice, it makes more sense, and I think I'm going to enjoy that a little bit better. So I'm going to get started on just the basics of the shape of the ship, and then we'll see where it comes from there. Alright, so now I've got a general idea for the maximum size of our hangar. That's going to be the hangar. And we have to be careful, though, not to take up all of the room I've allotted myself. Because, of course, we've got to fit in ship systems in here, too. So what I think I'm going to do is make a deck right here, or maybe not call it a deck, but basically like a divider, and anything below this, all the way back even, is going to be ship systems, except for where the engine goes. I've got a cool idea for that, but that's what we're going to do there. I want to consider next. I want to consider maybe going ahead and adding some power to this bad boy. I bumped it with the phalanx, and now we're kind of far away from our station, which our station appears to have moved. That's interesting. Does it orbit the sun? Does the station orbit the sun as well? I mean, I would guess it would, but our ships appear to not. That's very interesting. So since I've been working on this, our station has moved. It was there where the phalanx was. Maybe I should dock to it. Well, whatever. This yellow ship has all of our loot and equipment and stuff in it anyway, so that's why I moved it over here. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, so we know... Okay, so let's add some power. Do I have power modules on me? I've got capacitors. Let's hop out of the ship core here and see if we've got power on the mining hulk here. I should have some power. So I've been doing a little bit of research into power in this game, and the most... that's it. 136 blocks. No. I gotta have some more here somewhere. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go on a power run pretty soon. Okay, but anyway, what I was saying was, I've been doing a little bit of research on the most efficient ways to lay out your power, and it seems like just rows is the easiest way to go about it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yep, so rows are the best way to get your power going. So we're just going to make basically straight rows of power that don't touch. We've got... Are we moving? We're not moving. Okay, that was strange. So, yeah, basically straight rows of power that don't touch each other is the way to do it. So we want to stay within the limits we've set ourselves and basically make a power grid. Now, capacitors, however, are most effective when they do touch. So what we could do there... Let's see, I only got 13 more. So that's all the power we're going to be able to add for now. We'll fill that whole spot with power, though. That should be at least a decent amount of power, and we can always go further back. We want tons and tons and tons of power, shields, you know, all that good stuff. What we could do for the power capacitor is maybe we do lines as well, but we connect all the lines like we have one flat spot. That's all capacitors right here. And then do maybe a couple lines. You know, like if we put them in between the power modules, we did something like this. Where they would all be touching... whoa, don't do that, Lenscap. Where they would all be touching each other on this end. Oh, that's our deck level. We want to keep everything below deck. Kind of like that. And... oh my goodness, excuse me so much. We can even rock these out so we get the full effect. Like this, because we should have enough capacitors. There we go. And one there. And then basically the plan is just do... Let's put this down to 9 just so that it matches. And this way, all of my capacitors are touching each other as well on that other end. Maybe we surround this battery that we're building on both sides with capacitors so that the strings are all touching on both ends. That could work. Why did it only place one? I must have not been holding Alt hard enough or something. I don't know. So yeah, but that's the plan there. We're just going to do it that way, and then we'll fill in reactors, capacitors, etc., etc. Fill up this space with that. We'll add shields in another part of the ship. Maybe all the way around the outside or something. I haven't decided yet how we're going to do that. We definitely want a bunch of shields, though. We'll get there when we get there, though. One of the problems that I have with building these ships is I always like to get too detailed too quickly. So I'm trying to keep it more minimal. I did add a little bit of kind of set the tone ahead of time here. See, we've got this line that continues all the way down. And that's nice. I think we're going to do like, what's it called? Like supports here on the bottom. I think that would be a cool touch. X's, so triangles or whatever. I think that would be cool. But we'll see how she ends up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the pirate ship. If you like the video, if you like my videos, make sure you leave a like. They really help me out and keep me excited to making videos for you guys. and stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.